With Australia behind us, our course turns towards our next destination, Siem Reap in northern Cambodia, to visit the World Heritage Site of the Khmer ruins of Angkor Wat. As we approach Cambodia's coastline, small islands with living settlements begin to appear below us. Arriving, we're taken to Angkor Wat to register and take our photo for tomorrow's early morning entry into the ruins. Early in the morning, in almost total darkness, our flashlights guide us to see one of nature's truly magnificent settings, the sun rising over the ruins of Angkor Wat. The temple's architecture is considered Khmer, dating back to the founding of the Khmer Empire in 800 AD. Although Angkor Wat was built around mid-1100 AD, radiocarbon dating at another archaeological site revealed human activity at 6000 BC. Angkor is a Khmer word for city. Wat is for temple. Hence, Angkor Wat means city of temples. Khmers originally practiced Hinduism, but changed religion to follow their Buddhist ruler in 1000 AD.
I'm here. I'm not sure, but I do.
Following the religious ritual, we begin exploring Angkor Wat's ancient complex.
Yeah, you can see some head is new head that restored because many had the original that was stolen.
Please enjoy.
Our next visit is a floating river village where the Siem Reap River empties into the Tonle Sap Lake. It is a combined lake and river system of huge importance. When the lake floods, fishing is not permitted to prevent disruption of fish breeding. At the end of the rainy season, fishing is allowed and fishermen from their floating houses can net 2 to 3 tons of fish in under a week and make enough money to feed their families for a year. As Buddhists, and the strong moral consequence of taking a life, fishing is limited to the amount necessary to feed their families. To lessen their guilt, they do not actually kill the fish. Instead, they wait for it to die naturally when taken out of the water. Cambodia produces an average of 400,000 tons of freshwater fish per year. Majority comes from the Tonle Sap Lake. Through bartering, they also exchange fish for rice, with the excess rice sold for a profit. Cambodia is still recovering from the Civil War of 1975. Our guide toured us through the floating elementary school classrooms, explaining the progress and difficulties in reaching the children of the river.
And said, oh, I want to take the water. So I said, oh, your school doesn't have it. No, high school doesn't have. So 10 classrooms have only 7 filters. So in last 2 months, we brought them like some more filters in here. So now every classroom have filter. Even in the school, it doesn't have the library. So we just make every classroom with one of this. Because the cost to build a library in here is very expensive in here. So we just make it easy, make everyone, each of these for each classroom in here. I know that when you come here, you would like to help the people in here, but even if you go along in here or like even at the lake, if you see the children who begging you the money, please do not give the money to them. I know like sometimes you want to help, but sometimes, example like they are the kid from the school, they are from the school, and then if they have the free time from the morning or in the afternoon, they just came here and begging, and then if they earn $4, $5, $10 a day, I believe they don't want to go back to the school. So this kid will abandon the school, other kid, they will tell to their friend, and then some of the kid will be abandoned the school. I'm very happy with like the teachers in here that can help my people, like my children. Because you know, like this country have the war, the civil war, a lot of high educated people was killed during the war. And it's the most important in this country now, we have to start to rebuild education for the next generation. So the kids for the most important for this country.
Seeing firsthand the school's extremely limited resources, we took it upon ourselves and collected donations towards the enormous challenges and tasks they faced, even though we didn't know who to give it to. On our last night in Cambodia, we're treated to masterly and skilled cultural dances known worldwide for their hand and foot harmony.
Someone take my picture then?